I'm glad I didn't rush out my reviews on these episodes because I found with these last two episodes that a second watch was very valuable to fully understanding how I feel about the episode, although with Arachnids it actually took 3 viewings. Upon initial viewing, this one completely bored me to a degree that I was regretting staying up until midnight to watch it, which is what I have to do living in America without BBC America. But after a few days I revisited the episode and tried to give it another shot, and ultimately it was slightly more entertaining than my first viewing. While there were still stretches of time that I was quite bored with the episode, I didn't almost fall asleep on the second viewing, and I was a bit more engaged and just in general found it to be a little bit more entertaining. But I still found it to meander quite a lot and do very little that I cared about and ultimately be rather forgettable. One of the most glaring problems with this episode is that it is a based on a stage story, kind of, but the monster doesn't feel at all threatening. And at first it's a bit mysterious, not knowing what the alien looks like, but as soon as we get a glimpse at it, it's impossible to take it seriously. And if you haven't seen the episode, mild spoilers because I am going to show the monster on screen, so yeah, you've probably already seen it, so here it is. The Pating. I know people say it's cute, and I kind of see that. To me, it's actually kind of a mix between wanting to be cute and genuinely repulsive. I don't know, I had a slightly different reaction to most people. I think the monster didn't work because for what it was trying to be, it was way too cartoonish to be taken seriously, and I couldn't look at it and care at all. Easily the weakest villain to me so far. I think I've said enough about it, so let's move on. Gosh, all of the new supporting cast is just really bland to me, particularly this pointless robot that definitely contributed to me nearly falling asleep on first viewing. Everyone else I didn't care about. The best was this pregnant man, whose name I don't really remember, because he was also not very interesting, although at least with him they tried to have something going on, which actually nearly worked for me, where it connected to Ryan, but it didn't fully work. He was sometimes funny, but sometimes kind of irritating. I don't know, he was kind of a weird one, but I liked him more than everyone else, so that was something. I still enjoy our companions, although for the most part they don't get a lot to do in this one, yet they are pretty entertaining for me mostly. I think with them, and even with the Doctor, they're the best part of the episode, just because they do manage to bring certain qualities to this mostly boring episode. And that's mainly due to the dialogue, because there is some dialogue that I found pretty funny, and that's why I wasn't completely bored on second watch, even though this episode has such a huge amount that just doesn't work in it. Also, I like how the Doctor gets put into her place pretty early on in the episode, and it was a nice little moment, and it didn't add a lot to the episode, and it could have been done better, but I still kind of liked it. Also, she has one moment I really liked when she starts fangirling about the device that they have to create antimatter on the ship, and that was a pretty cool moment that I enjoyed watching. Also, the music is still great, even if it's trying to sell stuff that it just can't do because so much in this story with these characters is just not working. It's still really good music that I can't help but praise, and it helps to make a boring episode a little bit less boring. Overall, this episode bored me a lot and barely had anything going for it. Even if it didn't do a ton wrong, the monster was far from intimidating, and the meandering feel of this episode didn't help at all. Even with a pointless supporting cast, we still had our main characters to provide some entertainment. A forgettable episode I probably won't revisit anytime soon. The Tsuranga Conundrum earns a disappointing rating of 5.5 out of 10. I wish this episode was a lot better, but I am really excited to have new writers for the next 4 episodes, because I'm hoping that at least one of them really stands out, because then we will have a writer whose episode is something to look forward to in Series 12, assuming that they come back for that. Also, Chris Chibnall has written a lot so far, so I'm excited to just get a fresh take on Doctor Who. And anyway, I'll keep reviewing these, even though I'm unfortunately far behind, just because I've been tragically busy. So if you join me in probably about a week or so, or in the next week, I should be giving you a review for Demons of the Punjab. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching. I hope to hear what you have to say about this episode down below, especially if you liked it more than me. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, and have a lovely week.